Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a super highly requested, very practical topic for everyone in the area, and that's how to handle your bulk trash right here in Fresno.
Let's face it, we've all been there. Are you just completely tired of clutter piling up in your garage, your spare room, or out in your yard, and you honestly just don't know what to do with it? It is a totally universal frustration. You know exactly what I mean. That old mattress, a broken couch, or those yard clippings just sitting there, taking up your valuable space, literally silently judging you every single time you walk by.
Well, today's your lucky day because you're going to learn how to effortlessly schedule a bulk trash pickup. Proper disposal is absolutely crucial for keeping our community clean, safe, and environmentally friendly. And you know what the great news is? Tapping into the city's scheduling services is actually way simpler than you might think once you know the rules of the game.
Okay, let's jump right in. We'll be walking through the bulk trash basics, who's eligible and where, a quick step-by-step scheduling guide, some troubleshooting for common questions, and finally, the community impact and benefits.
Moving right into Section 1, the bulk trash basics. Before you haul anything out to the curb, we really need to clarify what bulk trash services actually mean in the Fresno area. Let's start with the big one, Operation Cleanup, or OCU for short. This is the City of Fresno's primary annual curbside bulk pickup program. Now, it allows up to 10 cubic yards of waste per eligible household. To put that into perspective, 10 cubic yards is roughly the size of 2 pickup truck beds filled all the way to the top of the cab. So, yeah, it's a lot of space. This service is explicitly designed for items that are just way too large for your standard gray, blue, and green residential carts.
But listen, it is absolutely crucial to understand what you actually can and cannot put out there. Let's look at the accepted side first. We're talking mattresses, furniture, disassembled cabinets, and large non-Freon appliances, things like washers and water heaters. But take a close look at the prohibited side because this busts some very common myths. You absolutely cannot set out tires, hazardous waste like paint or batteries, or contractor debris from professional remodeling. And here's a big one. You are strictly capped at a maximum of 2 wheelbarrow loads of concrete or dirt. If you put prohibited items out, your pile's going to get skipped and you'll be right back at square one.
So now that we know what to throw away, let's jump right into Section 2, eligibility in service areas.
Jurisdiction lines in and around Fresno can honestly be a bit tricky, so let's figure out exactly where you fit in. If you live in the city of Fresno in a single-family home or a building with up to 4 units, you are serviced by the Solid Waste Management Division, or SWMD. You folks are the ones who get the annual Operation Cleanup. Now, if you live in a multifamily building with 5 or more units, you're actually serviced by private haulers. That just means your bulk pickups have to be arranged directly through your property management. And finally, if you're out in the unincorporated county areas outside city limits, your service is going to be through haulers like Waste Management or Republic Services. They use subscription models and hold specific community drop-off events.
Okay, I have some highly anticipated news for a lot of you. Starting July 1st, 2025, the City of Fresno is officially launching a free annual bulky item collection by appointment for SWMD accounts. This is a massive upgrade. It offers some much-needed flexibility, meaning you can actually call in and schedule your one free pickup right when you need it, rather than just waiting around for those rigid, predetermined Operation Cleanup dates.
Let's move on to the really actionable core of our explainer. Section 3, the step-by-step scheduling guide. This is exactly how you finally get rid of your stuff, and it all boils down to 3 simple, totally logical steps. Step 1 is to prepare. You've got to sort your items into 2 distinct piles, one exclusively for yard waste and one for your trash. Step 2 is to schedule. You can find your specific Operation Cleanup date using the online OCU lookup tool. You can just call 311, or you can use the Fresgo app right on your phone. And step 3 is timing. Everything must, and I mean must, be out at the curb by 6 a.m. on your designated day.
Now we really need to dig into the specific preparation rules because honestly, if you get this wrong, your items are just going to be left behind on the curb. Like we just mentioned, separating yard clippings from trash is required, no getting around it. You also have to cut all tree prunings and lumber down to 4-foot lengths. Got appliances like water heaters or toilets? They have to be completely drained of water first. Oh, and if you have sliding glass doors or big mirrors, you have to tape a giant X across them with heavy-duty duct tape. That's absolutely mandatory to prevent dangerous shattering. And again, keep in mind that limit of 2 wheelbarrow loads of dirt or rock. Finally, make sure to place everything 1 to 2 feet away from the curb, completely clear of any parked cars.
Even with the absolute best preparation, things just happen, right? So let's head right into Section 4, troubleshooting and common questions.
We're going to address the typical hiccups residents face on collection day. This is probably the most common question we see pop up. What happens if I miss my pickup date? Or what if it's like 3 p.m. and the truck seemingly completely missed my house? Do you just drag it all back inside?
Well, the guidelines actually give us really clear steps here. First off, just be patient. You need to wait until 6:30 p.m. on your collection day before reporting a missed pickup, because crews can and definitely do run late sometimes due to staffing or route changes. But once it hits 6:30, you can report it seamlessly right through the Fresno app or just call 559-621-6888. But hey, fair warning here. If the missed pickup was actually your fault because you put your carts or bulk items out too late, a $25.60 skip fee is going to apply on your third incident in a single fiscal year.
Now, what about the holidays? This one is actually super simple for Fresno residents. There are literally only 3 major holidays that cause a one-day collection delay: New Year's Day, Thanksgiving Day, and Christmas Day. And that is it. All other major holidays, we're talking Memorial Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day, they all operate on a completely normal schedule, so don't let those days trip you up.
But listen, if you simply cannot wait for your annual scheduled city pickup, you actually have some excellent alternative options for immediate needs. Independent services like Drop Curb offer a same-day flat-rate pickup starting around $79. Or, if you've got a truck, the city hosts free dump days at the carts facility on select weekends throughout the spring and fall for self-haulers. And remember those prohibited hazardous items we talked about earlier, like paint and batteries? You can safely drop those off at the Environmental Compliance Center on Fridays and Saturdays.
All right, let's step back and look at the big picture in our final section, Section 5, Community Impact and Benefits.
Why does sorting our bulk trash and scheduling pickups matter so much for the broader Fresno community? Well, a huge reason is SB 1383. This is a very important California state law that actually mandates the reduction of organic waste in our landfills to lower greenhouse gas emissions, specifically methane. By utilizing your green cart properly and meticulously separating your yard clippings into a distinct pile during bulk pickup, you're directly helping Fresno meet these critical state environmental mandates. It's a huge deal.
And honestly, beyond state mandates, proper disposal just directly impacts our everyday lives. It significantly improves neighborhood cleanliness. Furthermore, using these super easy scheduling tools prevents the severe environmental hazards and heavy legal fines, by the way, associated with illegal dumping in our alleys and on our county roads. Basically, by doing it the right way, we keep Fresno beautiful for everyone.
Okay, as we start to wrap up, we do have to deliver a very important disclaimer. Always verify current policies, dates, and eligibility on the official City of Fresno website or the Fresno app, as regulations may change. Municipal policies, especially when it comes to exact dates, new rollouts, and fees, they can definitely shift over time. Checking the city's official channels just ensures you have the absolute most current information before you go dragging that heavy couch all the way to the curb. And that brings us to the end of our explainer. You now have all the tools, the rules, and the step-by-step methods you need to tackle that clutter. So I leave you with this final thought. What is that one giant item you've been dreading getting rid of, and how much better is your home gonna feel tomorrow once it's finally sitting out at the curb? Seriously, go look up your date, schedule your pickup, share this explainer with your neighbors, and go enjoy your newly reclaimed space. Thanks so much for learning with me today.